So, as you can see, this one, this one, this one kind of hurt me bad right now. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I don't know what to say, guys. This one left me a little speechless. So, Charlotte Flair is undergoing some things right now, and the big one is racism. And the other one is just she's being sued by a guy for basically defamation of character and false allegations against him due to what happened in Charlotte's book. So I actually have the article up here, or one of the articles. So basically, the guy's suing for $5 million. He's suing Charlotte and Rick due to what was said to him in the book. And so I'm just basically going to give you guys the rundown. So, according to TMZ, Charlotte Flair's ex-husband, Ricky Paul Johnson, has filed a lawsuit against Charlotte, Ric Flair, and WWE, and is reportedly seeking more than $5 million in damages. Ricky and Charlotte were married from 2010 to 2011, and he claims that Charlotte falsely wrote that he was sterile, and incapable of fathering children in her book, Second Nature. Ricky is claiming that the allegations in the book have humiliated his family, which includes his 3 children, and that the book also contains multiple false allegations, physical or psychological abuse. He also claims that WWE should be held liable because the company was involved in marketing the book, and that it intentionally paints Charlotte as a victim who overcame personal adversity and domestic abuse. WWE has issued the following statement in response: We recently received what appears to be a meritless lawsuit and will vigorously defend ourselves. So, that came out 2 days ago, and that still stands that happened. And then just over 24 hours, there was reports saying that there is video evidence that Charlotte was being racist towards a police officer who just happened to be black. Now, there's also video proof of someone who Ric Flair called the N-word years ago. Teddy Long, for those of you who are familiar with wrestling, know who that is. He used to be a referee. Then he was a general manager for SmackDown for many, many years, and became a figurehead of SmackDown. But yeah, Ric Flair, there is a video interview of Teddy Long saying that Ric Flair called him the N-word years ago, and now there's this apparently video evidence that Charlotte has been on video, a dash cam, being racist to a black police officer. And being black myself, that kind of what do your parents say? I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed if it happens to be true, because Charlotte is probably my favorite female wrestler, and for her to do that, it kind of just makes me a little sick to my stomach. I never thought that someone who in a position where she's at would act that way, especially with a police officer. I know that in the past, police officers have been known to sort of exercise their authority and go overboard, but if the officer was just doing his job and Charlotte decided to throw the race card out there, I kind of think that was a low blow, and it was kind of beneath what she should do. I mean, she's kind of bigger than that. I think that she shouldn't have done that. But the bigger issue is I've seen comments nonstop saying she should be fired, she should be reprimanded, and this and that, and basically that's what this video is about. So, should she be fired for her actions? And if the video evidence comes out and she's on there, not just voice, but if there is video also, or how should I put it? There's still video evidence and her voice could be on there, but if it shows her and you don't just hear her. If there's both in there, um, basically like Paige's video, where obviously we know what she did, but she was obviously in the video, then yeah, I kind of do. Only because if the guy is suing for 5 million and there is proof, and none of that stuff was true, and you promote this book, and you basically almost ruin the guy's life, I believe that there should be some action for that. Now, I don't assume that she's guilty right now. I'm not saying that she is. Again, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not gonna go out here and just automatically assume, but uh, it it's crazy that because she's been known to her last marriage apparently to Bram, who is a wrestler and is, I think, back in the WWE now. I'm pretty sure he's in NXT, and apparently she was a little crazy with him, and that was her second marriage, and then the guy that is doing the lawsuit, that was her first marriage. So it's a slippery slope. But yeah, I think she should be fired for that. Just because she was such a figure for women, like women's wrestling as of late, and she's right there on all the posters, and she's the face of the women's division, and then she comes out and there's evidence that she did that, and also knowing that her father did stuff like that back then, and now she possibly was doing it. It's sad. And it's kind of disgusting in a way, because again, that she's above all that. Like, she doesn't have to be a person like that. You don't have to immediately throw out racial slurs. You don't have to be an asshole. You know what I mean? And people are saying, oh well, if Hogan got fired, she should get fired. I wholeheartedly agree, and the only difference is I think that she's going to get a lot worse than Hogan if, just say, the video comes out and it was really bad, like really bad. What Hogan said was bad, but we don't know what she said. There's no proof of that yet. But if it was anywhere worse than what Hogan did, she's done for, because Charlotte is, again, she is a huge figure in women's wrestling. She probably is one of the reasons it's so prominent today. Like, as of late, not the Bellas, when it comes to women being respected in the ring and showcasing what they can do, she definitely plays a role in that. But she did nowhere near what Hulk Hogan did for the business. And people are saying, oh well, if Hulk Hogan's back in, then she should get a pass. But he was removed from the Hall of Fame. He was shafted from WWE for years, and was fired from WWE and didn't appear on anything WWE related for years, until he basically came out and apologized and said this and that. And then there was also other people saying that, well, it wasn't in WWE. She wasn't in WWE yet, so I don't think she should be punished for that. But either was the Paige incident, and although that was a leak by someone who hacked into her stuff, and it wasn't her herself, WWE still took action, and although they didn't fire her, I think they just let her stay home until it cooled down a little bit, and that's why we didn't get Paige till last year, and I'm pretty sure we could have gotten her a lot earlier than that, but I think WWE just wanted to wait until the situation died down. But even if she didn't do it, and there's all these allegations, there still should be action taken place to just allow it to cool down, unless they get their own team and it's just like, well, boom, this guy is spewing bullshit. What he said clearly wasn't true. If it's stuff like that, then yeah, fight it. But I hope WWE just doesn't sweep this under the rug if video evidence does surface, and she just gets a pass for this. Because although I love Charlotte to death, I don't think that what she did, I'll use air quotes there, if she did do it, I don't think that that's fair for you to just sweep it under the rug, because knowing that when it comes to black talent especially, or just any talent that's really not white, WWE just kind of tends to not really care about it. So, yeah, I think that she should be fired if the situation does come up that she did do it. So what do you guys think about the whole thing? I'm so disappointed. I did not know what to think. I did not know what I was going to say in this video. I'm not outraged. I'm just disappointed. You know, I don't know what to say to it. And shit. If she did do it, man, I don't know if I'll be able to look at her the same way again, man. That's a bad one. And especially when you're trying to do all this greatness for women right now, you claim that you're doing all this greatness for women, and you're trying to show the world how good they are, and then the face of your division does stuff like this, and she's being painted as such a villain. And then I thought to myself, I said, what if this is all for the Becky Lynch storyline? What if this is all for a dastardly heel turn? And I said, would WWE do that? Would they make up a story that outrageous just to get over an angle? But then I realized they used Charlotte's dead brother, actual dead brother, in a storyline with Paige. So I don't know. I really hope that this isn't an angle, because to say that she's being racist just to get her over as a bad guy when Elias gets the best heel heat and he doesn't go that far. But again, I doubt it's not for an angle, but that was just in my head that could this be for an angle? But yeah, what do you guys think about this whole Charlotte Flair thing? Look into it. It's I'm going to keep you guys updated on my Facebook wrestling news page. Link will be in the description of that, and that's basically where I keep you guys updated on all the news if I do not make videos. So hit the like button if you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button if you like this video also, because you guys already know we like to keep it all the way G. Peace.